to stay like that the entire shoot? Your knees
Why not?
would break.
Form as any.
It would help if I wasn't so fat. It took up more screen space than you did.
I
It'd
can
be a
get
bit more.
smaller. I can contract.
No, get bigger. Puff up. If anyone needs to get smaller, it's me, but I'm dieting, so it's about as much as I can do.
Contracting takes the wind out of me.
God damn, my hair's long. I get it. Contracting takes the wind out of you because you're contracting your lungs, especially window.
Everything.
Welcome to Riff Wrapped.
Welcome.
Tell me what I want to know, or you're fucked.
I can't see anything. I choose the Ugu.
That is how I wanted to start it, wasn't it?
I believe it is.
Where you just kept rambling on until I eventually
That's how
started
you've
the show.
always wanted to start everything.
Yeah.
That's always been the plan. Makes it very simple on me.
It really does. It just kind of makes it, more natural, in my opinion. But anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to Little Viking Studios. My name is Mr. Gloves.
And I am still not.
Awesome. And we would like to read you a little book. A book called The League of Regrettable Superheroes from the Loot Crate that I got some odd months ago.
Yeah. Last year.
But this is actually what inspired us to do this show. Because he and I would just kind of flip to a page and talk about a superhero and rip them apart because they're fucking regrettable.
There's some awful ones in here.
Like Fat Man. It's called the Flying Saucer. But we're just going to go in order. Actually, do you want to do the Golden Age description? Because that was really funny. First of all, the Golden Age starts in 1938 and ends in 1949.
Yeah, the War Age economy.
Golden.
Kicking into gear.
Now, granted, it's obvious why it was the Golden Age.
Yeah, they're referring to comics, the Golden Age.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean, like, the reason why comics had that Golden Age then was because superheroes were fighting Nazis. Everyone loved reading about superheroes fighting Nazis.
Airplanes. Yeah, and that's true, too.
So, of course that's a Golden Age. They had a good way of going about it. Like, if more superheroes fought ISIS today, more people would read
Captain
comics. But
Superman.
the Golden Age of superheroes.
Lives in a cupboard.
An exuberant era of two-fisted action and adventure.
Two-fisted. Double-fisted adventure.
Yep, from every Super Tom, Wonder Dick, and Amazing Harry. They really had to choose those fucking
Could
names.
they have put Amazing Harry before Wonder Dick?
Right?
That would have made so much more sense.
Super Tom, the Amazing Harry Wonder Dick.
What's his special power?
Coming. To the rescue!
Suplexes.
They could throw on a cape and cowl and give Hitler the business. Superheroes were a brand new phenomenon when Superman debuted in Action Comics #1.
Harry and Dick give Hitler the business. This week on Rough Riders. The Adventures of Teddy Roosevelt if he was still alive today, as told by FDR.
There goes my bookmark. Prior to the Man of Steel, hefting sedans and sending Saddams. He was and sending ne'er-do-wells scurrying colorful.
Smart people must be crushed.
Colorful crime fighters have been restricted to a few garish characters in the pulp magazines, notably the Spider, the Shadow, and Doc Savage, along with a dozen or so other injustice intolerant crusaders standing up against evil. These vigilantes possess elements of superhero-dom.
And Mickey Mouse.
And Mickey Mouse. Some had secret identities, some possessed paranormal abilities, some wore what might be considered a costume. But it was Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster's Red Cape champion who combined those desperate characteristics into a heroic template. Oh, Spider-Man.
Superman.
Nah, probably not.
Shazam!
After Superman, damn it, the floodgates opened and magazine racks were deluged with Atom rays, jetpacks, leering villains, and triumphant figures.
Still fighting Batman.
Clad in primary colored costumes, leaping over cityscapes, any word that could precede man or follow a color suddenly became the
Zoo-man.
Ah, this word, sobriquet. That one.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, we stopped on that the first time we did this.
Sobriquet.
And we actually looked it up, and it means exactly what you think it means. Sobriquet of a four-colored crime buster. This was a time when the conventions of the superhero genre were still being set, and few ideas seemed too crazy to achieve Superman-level success. Countless publishers scrambled for a foothold in the burgeoning comic book industry.
Soda Man, Coca Man.
Although not all of their efforts met with success, fortunately for our purposes, the failures tended to be plenty weird. And for our purposes, this book cannot be copyright, even if we're reading it verbatim, because we're adding our own things.
Rattling.
Our first superhero today
Is the cat.
7-Eleven! We have a green
Not what you
screen!
think it is, ish.
He's probably right here-ish.
I think he's right there.
No, that's where the guy he's fighting is.
Okay.
Alright, so first, let's read the page that they give me. Dan Dice serves a life sentence
Dice.
for
The
crime.
Dice Man.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
Hey, I didn't.
For a crime he never committed as user number 711, or as I like to call him, 711.
7-Eleven.
He leaves the prison through secret passages to fight evil as the dreaded 7-Eleven.
He sneaks out every night fighting crime.
Calling himself his fucking prison number.
It's his calling card.
Never
Come see
get
me at 7-Eleven. I'll get you out of here.
Yeah, that's probably what they're all the police off. It must be someone who works for 7-Eleven.
Perhaps it's their social security number.
Plus.
My God, it's John Quincy Adams. We thought he was dead.
Turns out he's just been fighting crime.
Exhume that man.
Oh, that's awful.
He's not really there.
That's an imposter skeleton. Purser. Foster skeleton. The gray stone of Westmore Prison looms black against the midnight sky. Silently, a figure emerges from a hidden passage beneath the wall that still no one has seemed to notice despite regular prison inspections. Closer and closer it comes.
He knows what he's doing.
Who is it? Right, it's 7-Eleven. And what is he heading for? I don't know, that's the next page. And I didn't get that.
He's heading for the next page.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mystery solved. Thank you, 7-Eleven. You may go back to prison now.
If only he had hands in these drawings, he could turn it. But see, here's the dilemma.
Oh my god, he
The
really
first
does.
episode.
No, look, I see a hand right there.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of a hook. He might have a hook for a hand.
He hooks it in there. Captain 7-Eleven.
A prisoner who sneaks out at night, who has a hook for a hand, and calls himself his prison number. Never gonna get caught. Never gonna get caught.
I get it. It's Dustin Hoffman.
So, if I'm going to interpret 7-Eleven's voice, I'm going to guess it's something along the lines of, I'm 7-Eleven, and my place is back behind these walls. Pretty accurate, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably getting fucked in the throat every day, so why wouldn't he sound like
I
that?
think Gilbert Gottfried should probably play him. Word to be cast.
I'm about to escape from prison. No one look, okay? I'm going through these secret tunnels.
I'm gonna have to turn down the fucking audio on that.
We're going to stop criminals. I might have to stop them with my penis.
Oh! Pam! Wowza! You're defeated! I'm going back to prison!
Bap, thwap, slap.
Something about 9/11.
7-Eleven. Where I buy my slushies.
I was actually referring to his very controversial 9/11 jokes that he told 2 weeks after 9/11.
Oh, okay.
Such as he was on a plane.
That's why he's not Affleck Man. The theme song of 7-Eleven.
Thank you.
has graced us with its presence.
Oh, thank you for
That-
saving that.
It's fantastic. That is the noise he plays before he sneaks up on criminals. 70 level. Muay Thai style.
Muay Thai style. Style. I've actually been watching a lot of anime recently, so
That's right in your wheelhouse.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm all over the place.
There was one where like, we gotta do this.
There was one episode.
Well, it's just the fact that like he named the move he was gonna do, and it literally took up the entire screen. It was like super kick of tornado punch, screaming, spinning, flying roundhouse. Aru!
That one punch was the whole book. It was the whole edition for March of 19 whatever.
The funny part about that is it's the show I've been watching is called One Punch Man.
Oh. That's all he needs. One punch.
That's the purpose of the show.
And he is
You
out.
can defeat any enemy with one punch.
I thought, one punch and he is down.
Nope. No, he's a really awesome hero.
Quick, call a good superhero.
But we're talking about awful superheroes, like 7-Eleven.
The One Punch Man.
So, let's see. 7-Eleven was created by George Brenner, who also created The Clock.
And Yule.
Oh, he created the first masked hero in comics, The Clock.
Oh, the clock. Yeah, a race against the clock.
Oh, I
You
never
can
read
turn
that
these
one.
pages fastest. Send us, a letter telling us how quickly you were able to turn through all the pages, and the winner will be revealed next week.
7-Eleven!
Twice.
He must have stolen something from us. That's why he's in prison. Actually, there is a reason why he's in prison, but we'll get to that.
It will be covered.
He was debuted in
Unlike
Police.
his medical bills.
He was ironically debuted in Police Comics #1 from Quality Comics of August 1941.
The first quality superhero.
His rap sheet includes perjury, conspiracy, poor forethought, and lack of planning. Poor forethought and lack of planning. It's a little redundant, don't you think?
I think he planned pretty well, considering he was able to escape from prison every single day. That takes remarkable planning.
Is that planning or preparation? Because he had to act.
Yeah, I think it's planning and forethought, isn't it?
Well, was he actively trying to escape from prison, or did that just happen?
He was probably. Who knows? I don't have.
We really only.
I don't have the first one. I don't have the first book.
We only have his origin story and his death. So let's get to the origin story.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot in between.
Not really. Sometimes it doesn't pay to be a nice guy. Attorney Daniel Dice
Clay.
finds out the hard way when he decides to do a favor for his good friend Jacob Horn, whose wife is about to give birth.
Jacob Horn.
It seems Horn won't be able to attend the delivery because of a little problem. He's about to begin serving a life sentence behind bars.
Uh-oh. He's a murderer.
The scheme the two men hatch is so unlikely that it belongs on the corniest of sitcoms. Dice will
Or the 1930s.
Dice will confess to Horn's crimes while Horn visits his wife in the hospital. After a few days, Horn will turn himself in and clear Dice's name. Because that would work even if this ended up going through.
That's the world's best lawyer.
You'd think an attorney
Wow.
would have devised a better plan.
Wow. Or anyone else would have devised a better plan.
So, this plan never even got around to happening. Because it totally would have worked if this hadn't happened.
He was totally coming back to exonerate him.
Fate plays its hand and Horn crashes his car en route to the hospital. He never even got to see the kid.
So he didn't even have a note being
Great.
like, hey, he wrote this before he died.
And great. Now there's just a fatherless kid roaming around in this world.
We don't know. The kid might not have survived.
This is true. They never explained that.
It was, 1930.
With his friend dead, no one can clear Dice's name,
His friend, the murderer.
who has no choice but to tunnel out of jail and adopt a crime-fighting identity
So he
Of
planned.
course.
He planned. He tunneled. He tunneled out. He
Yeah.
planned.
Basing his costume persona on his prison number.
7-11.
This was a court-ordered attorney, right? This is not like a real attorney that you fucking pay. This is one where you can't afford an attorney and one is provided
This
to
was
you,
the guy
right?
who went up against the Three Stooges twice a month. On the cartoon show, on the movies,
yeah.
the movie reels. Wind them up or whatever's back in the day.
If you kids haven't watched those yet, go fucking educate yourselves, will you? It's good shit.
Fuck Rogers. It's actually kind of relevant there.
A little bit.
Yeah, see? It works.
And not the famous convenience store. No, it is. It is.
He founded it later. Well,
Dice
in his
becomes
memory.
Dice,
His honor.
Dice becomes 711. 711. A caped and masked figure who terrorizes criminals by night and returns to his prison cell by morning. His calling card, a mirrored business card with prison bars painted on it to show criminals their future. Where did he get these cards?
Where did he find the energy to fight crime all night, come into prison? I mean, they don't. It's not like
That's
you
a
can just have
superpower.
nap time.
That's a superpower.
He
He
never
doesn't
sleeps.
have to sleep.
Insomnia. Superpower.
Super
Of the
insomnia.
golden era.
Go!
I will never sleep. I will just slowly go insane.
And then you just see him sipping a 5-hour energy. Let's see. From a crime fighting perspective, 7-Eleven's decision to remain in jail pays off in the form of prison gossip,
As it usually does.
allowing Dice to eavesdrop on the schemes of his fellow inmates and their nefarious associates. You know, because their inmates are in jail, and apparently their associates are like, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rob a bank! Isn't that cool? Fucking tell everybody in jail!
And he sneaks behind them for the little game he likes to call eavesdropping the soap.
Oops.
Let me overhear your conversations from down here.
Tell me what I want to know, or you're fucked. I almost dropped the book.
I can't see anything. I choose the Ugu.
The Ugu. On more than one occasion, the crooks who get busted by 7-Eleven end up in the same prison as Dice.
Like 4 occasions.
Apparently, this bonus gives the crime fighter enough satisfaction to keep going back to the big house.
All this fresh meat he's putting in jail gives him the satisfaction to keep finding more.
So he even acknowledges that he can escape and just leave. And probably just go fight crime normally through investigation.
But then how would he spend his days? He's up all the time.
I mean, I get to have sex whenever I want. I get 3 full meals a day, shower every day. I don't have to pay my
Fly under the
bills.
radar. No one's gonna suspect me of being the superhero.
Really, this is a luxury.
He's saving the city from, like, a handful of people.
People with Tommy guns.
From Machine Gun Kelly.
Still wondering how he dodges those bullets. Considering he has not been listed with any superpowers, he is a normal attorney who doesn't need sleep.
With super insomnia.
For the most part, 7-Eleven puts the screws to the common thugs, crooks, and gangsters.
Yes, he does.
Back in prison in the showers. His ultimate enemy is a baddie who repeatedly refers to himself in the third person as Oscar Jones, Racketeer.
Oscar Jones, racketeer here. I'm a racketeer.
At least one
This
of
is my friend, Tommy Rowe, murderer. Tommy Rowe, murderer.
and Billy the Potterer.
Billy Quickso, rapist coming through.
I was trying to go less offensive.
Hey, you gotta go more.
Clearly. Let's see. At least one of 7-Eleven's foes is entertainingly bizarre. Brickbat, a bat masked figure in a lime green suit
Brickbat, you son of a bitch.
who kills by throwing exploding bricks packed
Whoa.
with deadly gas at his victims. So he's a Batman whose only like gadget that he ever invented
So he like blows
was a brick.
bricks
that-
of heroin up in their face.
No, it was no
Bricks
deadly
of-
gas. Probably bricks of chlorine.
Bricks of chemical.
Yeah. The reason 7-Eleven hasn't been seen since his first series may be his ignoble method of cancellation.
We're moving on.
I hit something.
Why do you always see this is the thing with you and your gun?
I bought it for a reason. I'm going to use it now. Center. So I can shoot you in the fucking head.
Oh my god. It's because of you.
He was fatally shot during a fight with Oscar Jones, a racketeer, who
Racketeer.
apparently uses a gun. Or maybe it was Billy the Murderer.
Edwin Baldwin. Bad tipper. Bad tipper here.
To add insult to injury, the only witness to the murder was a hero who would take over 7-Eleven's feature slot in police comics. A psychic troubleshooter named Destiny.
Destiny.
And that's it for 7-Eleven.
Destiny. But it's at the beginning of Destiny.
True, but I don't think Destiny's in this book.
So Destiny wasn't regrettable.
Not as regrettable. Not as regrettable as someone who escapes from prison just to go back every night.
You think they'd have something stronger to start their entire book with, than 7? Like, okay, let's throw this together.
Yeah, there are a lot better ones in here. Like that eye thing. That's
My
weird.
kid just told me the best thing, it's crazy, and it just might work.
Alright, well, either way, let's find out what we're going to be learning about next time on Riff Wrapped. The Black Dwarf.
The Black Dwarf.
Who, although maybe short, isn't black.
No, is he dwarf?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just short. But we'll get to
We'll
it
find out.
next time on Riff Wrapped. Thank you all for watching. Bye.
See ya.
Don't have to break any more cameras this time.
Yeah, we're good.
Can if I want to.
Well, again with the
This is why I shouldn't have a.
That's why you're the John Goodman of the. Jeez Louise. No, you're just knocking everything over.
I didn't do that. It's a cat.
Sorry about the whole John Goodman thing. He is funny though. Just reminded me of the Lebowski poster.
What was it? I don't even remember.
The Brickmaster.
You can't even come into the shot on this one. You're too low.
The Brick James.
Nothing for you to climb up on. If you start climbing my fucking green screen, I will boot you out of this house.